Out on the field, the pride of the Southland band crisply marches into the Giant T. The rear, the roar of 97,000 fans rises with each rhythmic step. In the background, George Beatsis is singing "Fight, Balls, Fight." The orange and white Shakers flood the air. The Volunteers are ready at the north end of the football field to burst through the gate. They're coming now, racing onto the field through the Giant T. In that magic moment that says, wherever you are, it's football time in Tennessee.
Welcome to the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Transfer portal season continues to roll on, and with that comes a little bit of rumors, some news, some speculation. Dallan Hayden, former Tennessee target, Ohio State running back, possibly interested in transferring back to Tennessee. Is that true? Is it not true? We'll break that down. Also got another transfer portal target that Tennessee seems to be in pursuit of. We'll get into that and more coming up in just a second. As always, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. It helps the channel. I would appreciate it. Also, if you are new to the Talkin' VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We don't try to pretend to be media or sell you on something we're not. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. So sometimes we'll bring you information from VolQuest. Sometimes we'll bring you information from 247 Sports or from wherever. We'll find it anywhere and everywhere around the internet. We'll bring it here to talk about it with you guys, because this is like coming over to your buddy's house, sitting down on the back deck, cracking open a beer, and talking Tennessee football. So we will address it all. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe, click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Going to be live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time, but not on this channel. We're going to be going live over with Big Vol Daddy. If you just type it into YouTube, Big Vol Daddy, it'll be the first one that pops up. We're going to go live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what Big Vol Daddy wants to get into. We're going to talk about Tennessee football, obviously, but he said he's got some questions dialed up for your boy Boogie, so it'll be interesting to see what Big Vol Daddy wants to talk about. I will also post the links in the YouTube feed. I'll put it out on Twitter, Facebook, all that and more. So make sure you guys check it out tonight, 8 p.m. But I want to jump into this because this is something you guys were tagging me in on Twitter. And it's, to be honest, recruits underscore CFB. I have no idea who these guys are. Let me start by saying this. They have less Twitter followers than I have. And that's not some big bragging point for me, like I've got this huge following, because I don't. What I'm saying is these guys don't have a very big following either. But you can see the tweet here. Rumor: Ohio State freshman running back Dallan Hayden could be considering transferring back home to Tennessee, where they may have a big NIL package waiting for him. Hayden has been an X factor for the Buckeyes in games where starters Mayan Williams and Trayvon Henderson were out. Now, Dallan Hayden came out last season, class of 22, four-star running back, in-state kid. He was a Tennessee kid, also the son of Tennessee running back Aaron Hayden. So Tennessee had a lot of momentum in his recruitment. They actually had a few crystal balls placed for Dallan Hayden to end up at Tennessee. Ultimately, he chooses Ohio State. Now, when I saw this, and you guys started tagging me on Twitter, this is something that I had heard previous to this tweet. There had been some rumors, some rumblings of Dallan Hayden possibly entering the transfer portal. And, of course, the first thing you think of is if Dallan Hayden transfers, Tennessee's got to be pretty high up there on his list. And I know some of you saying whether or not Tennessee needs to take a running back. I think they do need to take a running back, especially if you could go get a guy like Dallan Hayden. Now, on the flip side of this, Austin Price over at VolQuest.com, a lot of people went straight to him when they said, Austin, is it true? And he shot it down pretty quick. Now, does that mean that it's not happening? No. Does it mean it's likely not happening? Probably. Austin Price always has his finger on the pulse. That's why anytime I give information from him, I try to cite him. Because he is one of the best in the business when it comes to covering recruiting. These kids, he has relationships with them, obviously has relationships with Dallan Hayden's dad. Dallan Hayden had 102 carries for 510 yards and 5 touchdowns. I think he would be an absolute stud in this Josh Heupel offense. I think he would immediately shuffle, possibly right to the front of the running back room. And you can say what you will, man. With the way the running back room is played out, guys leaving, transfer portal, all this stuff. I know you got Jabari Small, you got Jalen Wright, and you got Dylan Sampson coming back next year. But if you could add a guy like Dallan Hayden, you add a guy like Dallan Hayden. You don't think twice about it. But again, Austin Price shooting that down pretty quick. Does that mean it's not true? We'll see. We'll see. Could Dallan Hayden still potentially enter the portal? Yes. Now, maybe Austin Price shot it down because there was talks of a big NIL deal. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe there is still some interest. Maybe Dallan Hayden enters the portal. We'll see. We'll continue to keep you guys updated. But again, this is for the fans, by the fans. We're going to sit around and we're going to address every rumor that pops up. Now, another potential target in the transfer portal. This again comes from VAWLS, says this is a name to keep an eye on. You can follow the Twitter follows and different information to kind of see where Tennessee has interest. Indiana linebacker Dasan McCullough enters transfer portal. Now, this linebacker is not really linebacker. It's outside linebacker, edge rusher. Says Indiana State outside linebacker Dasan McCullough has entered his name into the transfer portal. Again, VAWLS telling us this is one to keep an eye on. Dasan McCullough also in the class of 22, so he's got 3 years of eligibility left. He was a 4-star prospect. He was ended up at Indiana. He had at one point a crystal ball to Oklahoma. He was the second-ranked player in the state of Indiana, according to 247 Sports, one of the top 10 edge rushers in the country. So when we talk about it, and it's, Tennessee's got some studs at the edge position. We saw Joshua Josephs, I wouldn't say make an impact. He made some plays, man. Joshua Josephs made some plays as a true freshman. You've also got James Pierce, the stud edge rusher. He didn't make as much of an impact as Joshua Josephs, but still a ton of potential there. You've got 2 of the top 10 edge rushers in the country coming in the class of 2023. So is there room in that defensive line unit? Is there room to add another edge rusher? Well, I think when you can continue to build your roster, you go add a guy like Dasan McCullough. If Rodney Garner likes him, guess what? Old Boogie likes him too. Let's go get another edge rusher. Goes on to say here, the true freshman from Bloomington South High School earned honorable mention all Big Ten recognition from the media following the 2022 season. In 12 games of action with 4 starts, McCullough recorded 49 tackles, 6.5 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 3 quarterback hurries, and 3 pass breakups. Again, coming as a true freshman. That's as a true freshman. Here's a quote from McCullough. Said, first off, I would like to say thank you to Coach Allen, Coach Teagarden, and the entire coaching staff at Indiana University for giving me a chance to play in front of my hometown. I would also like to thank each of my teammates for pushing me to be my best every single day and believing in me. He was ranked as one of the top recruits in 2022 Indiana recruiting class. Goes on to kind of go through the same information. Has a list of offers there: Alabama, Arizona State, Arkansas, Boston College, Clemson, Florida. Who's who of offers there for Dasan McCullough. But again, does Tennessee need to add an edge rusher? I know most of the targets that I've been giving you guys from the transfer portal that Tennessee is in pursuit of, that they are talking to or interested in, been a lot of receivers, been a lot of offense. So, we've talked about Aspire Sports Group. We've talked about NIL. We've talked about what this coaching staff wants. And I think you're seeing it. I think you've seen it previously. I think you're seeing it in their primary recruiting targets. I think you're seeing it in the transfer portal. First and foremost, they want a quarterback because it's 2022 and you need a quarterback. If you're going to have any type of success, you've got to have a quarterback. They want guys that can protect the quarterback, and they want guys that can get after the quarterback. You are seeing the edge rushing position, probably maybe the most priority target on this entire football team. And this coaching staff and Rodney Garner have done an amazing job building a unit full of studs. I mean, again, you got 2 of the top 10 coming in this upcoming season with Herring and Bradley. You added 2 really good ones last year with Joshua Josephs and James Pierce. Now you're looking to go add Dasan McCullough, a guy that's proven it, a guy that's done it at Indiana. Again, he's got the honorable mentions there. He's got all the accolades. Tennessee's looking to build a defensive line that can make a difference. And I some of you always disagree with me on this. It's an offensive-based game now. You got to be able to go score points. But if you can get after the quarterback, if you can add a room full of guys at the edge position that can get after the quarterback, that completely changes the back end of your defense. All of a sudden, the secondary starts to look a little bit better when you add a room full of guys that can rotate, stay fresh, stay clean, and get after the quarterback. So we'll see. We'll continue to follow, see if Dasan McCullough ends up on Rocky Top. What do you guys think about the rumors of Dallan Hayden? Any possibility at all, or is it in AP we trust? Because that's what a lot of you guys say, and you're probably not wrong for that. Hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. As always, if you haven't done so yet, please smash the thumbs up on the way out the door, and also go check out our merchandise. You can go to bonfire.com/store patreon.com/Talkin Balls. Get you something for Christmas, buy something for you, buy something for a friend, buy several things, whatever you want. It's right there for you at bonfire.com/store/Talkin Balls. Don't forget tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time over on Big Vol Daddy's channel. Go check it out. Go give him a sub. Let's get him going. He's had a rough year, man. Big Vol Daddy had a rough year. He's getting back on his feet. And he's trying to bounce back and do a little bit more streaming. So I'm looking forward to jumping over there, hanging out with him. Hope to see you guys tonight. That's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.